Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection, technology gain times 4 and 5. This right here is my 146-inch roll-on luminous superior ambient light rejection cinema screen paint. Now, and a lot of the demonstrations, especially on this particular screen, my main choice of projector is a 4,000 lumen projector. It is a 1080p projector. It is 1920 by 1200, and its projector is WUXGA. All right, so from time to time, you know, we have the 3700 lumens. We have the 2600 lumen NEC. That's an MP400. And then we have the, I'm gonna put my camera down real quick. And then we have the 3000 lumen BenQ. I have a 4200 lumen Epson and 237 lumen NEC projectors, 3700 lumen and 2 NEC projectors, and also I own a 27 lumen ultra short throw Epson. So I have quite a few projectors. So one of the things I want to show you in this demonstration, because like I said, we have amazing customers. Keep in mind, we have amazing customers, but everybody has a few customers here and there that will claim that they could not see the screen with their projector. And I'm going to show you something really quick. Now, I've never used a projector at this low caliber, but keep in mind, we have tested our screen on 200 lumen pocket projectors, so we know exactly how low they can go. We just put a certain requirement for the screen itself. So let me show you the measuring tape. And for those of you, I had somebody asking me that I need to clean my lens. First things first, let me explain something to you. My lens is clean. From one time to time it's not clean, but my lens is clean. And even with the lens clean, my camera will blur in and out due to the fact that we use a lot of ambient light in the environment, and the camera sometimes has a problem focusing with that much light. Now, if I were to do this like everybody else and put this in a dim or dark environment, I wouldn't be having that problem. But since the camera has to deal with a lot of light, if I'm sitting in one area, the camera will blur out. Now, let me go back here and show you. There's the measuring tape. Sorry about the squeaky floor. Can't do anything about that one. I'm going to come over here real quick and I'm going to show you where my projector sits. So my projector is sitting around 13 feet. This is the projector I usually use in my demonstration. This is the one I'm going to show you using now. Now this is a Sony. This is Sony. That's my Sony right there. That's a Sony LCD. This projector is a VP L-X1000. Now this projector is literally so old. I don't know how old some of you may be who watch my channel, but if you grew up in my era, I'm 50 years old. So if you grew up in my era, I remember when going to school, and we, instead of having a VCR, and I remember the VCR, but I remember going to school, we had a reel-to-reel. That's how far I go back when it comes to technology. I remember reel-to-reel projectors when I was a kid. So I know that when the Roncos came out, Sharp and all those big boy projectors started coming out on the scene, that they had something called BMC on the back of the projector. There was no such thing as HDMI or DVI. None of that stuff ever did exist at that particular time. And their VGAs on the back of the projectors were black. They were just black. They weren't blue. They were black VGAs. So this showing you how old this projector is. It has S-video jacks in the back of it. It has mouse ports. That's pretty much about it. Some analog. The AV, that's the most high-tech thing they have on here, which is just that right there, because at that particular point, this was the high-end technology of outputs and inputs. And then back here, you just have the black VGAs. These are very old VGAs. Now, in order for me to run this through Chromecast, I'm using a converter. This is one of the best converters I've ever used right here. This converts pretty much anything. And I'm running this through my Chromecast right here. And then for audio, because sometimes some of these projectors, even if you do get an adapter that just runs the VGA to HDMI, the problem you're going to have here, sometimes you don't get audio. Audio doesn't work. So this does have an audio output connected into the adapter where I can run it through those mini soundbar right there. So my projector, like I said, this projector right here is around 1100 lumens. It is 720p, of course. And I think I gotta look at the res of this projector, but I do know for a fact that it is 1100 lumens. So we're at 1100 lumens and a fully lit environment, as you can see. And this right here is my black screen. Now keep in mind, like I said, the reason why you see when you see a lot of those cheap knockoff projectors, they always do those on either a light gray screen, very light gray screen, or they'll do it on a white wall, because those projectors do not show up on black screens. Because the either the lumens are extremely low, or the projectors the specifications are just false. Now, this being a Sony projector at 1100 lumens and around 13 feet back, I can pull an image up on our technology with no problem whatsoever, due to the fact that our screen paint works. You don't have to worry about being in the dark. You don't have to worry about going through this and going through that. And this is just a little message. Not saying all my customers are amazing, but everybody has that one. No matter what kind of business you do in life, you always have that one. And this is just to show you that 1100 lumens at 13 feet back will pull up on this screen with no problem. As I said before, if this technology can pull up an image outside, what do you think it's going to be to do inside? Alright, so let's begin. And keep in mind, I have condensed lighting right on top of the screen. Same amount of condensed lighting that's in the fireplace has contact with the screen. And I made sure I moved the screen as high as I can up to the ceiling, so that way it takes on more light. I'm not going to push it down, so that way it'll basically avoid some of the lighting that's hitting the screen. When I got this projector, I was so happy. I looked at the back, I'm going to say it has no HDMIs on the back of it, nothing. Any projector that has any form of HDMIs on the back of it is a projector that's a more up-to-date projector. So it means if it has HDMI, not only is it up-to-date, that means components, electronic parts inside of it are up-to-date. Now, if you're dealing with a projector that's VGA and the VGAs are blue, that is a much newer model than a projector that has black VGAs. Same thing. I'll walk around the environment, no problem. I explain to people, be very careful when you try to typecast by saying, oh, we use the 3000 lumen projectors on black. You don't know how advanced our technology is. Just because you see demonstrations of it, you don't really know how advanced the technology is until you get home. That's why I tell you, think outside the box. The stuff you can do with this stuff is amazing. Think outside the box. That's why I keep plugging that over and over and over again. You're not going to be restricted to certain environments. You're not going to be restricted with a certain count on your projector. You're not going to be restricted with that. Now, keep in mind, if you're using this with a pocket projector, and we do test them on pocket projectors of 200 lumens, I wouldn't advise doing that as your main projector. No, I would advise you get a projector. Basically, it's going to have at least about 1000 lumens and up. Sorry, the sound's not that loud. It's late at night. It's around 5:38, and my girlfriend's still asleep, so we can say girlfriend slash wife, soon to be wife. And this is 13 feet back, fully lit environment. And as you notice, we don't have lampshades down here. There are no lampshades. There's direct contact with light on the screen at all times. As when you go downstairs, you see me in the workshop downstairs, all that condensed lighting, all those screens are in contact with constant lighting. Now, a few updates I want to add in really quick. We have a 235.1 package. There's a lot of people have been asking me about that. When are you guys going to come up with a 235.1 package? So we have a ViewSonic 235.1 package. The projector is brand new in the box. Brand new in the box. 235.1 package. It is going to come with 2 screens. Now, some of you may not want a 235.1 screen, and some of you may want a 235.1 screen. So it is going to come with 2 forms of blackout cloth. One's going to be 5 feet by 10 feet, which will allow you to do a 235.1, actually 147 235.1, which I have downstairs. The other one will come with a 120 inch surface for inside. So you got two choices on how you can go about it. Now that 235.1 package is going to be somewhere around in the price range of $847. Keep in mind, $847, brand new ViewSonic projector that does 235.1. That's why we choose those particular projectors, because they have the capability of doing 235.1. Mine over here does 235.1. So anyone who's interested in having that screen, because I had one customer call me up and he wanted to do 235.1, but keep in mind, you can have a screen that does 235.1. You have to have a projector that does 235.1. There's a lot that goes into this. So keep in mind, if you go out and you buy a projector, but before the ViewSonics came out, like I said, those projectors were like $5,000 and $6,000. You had to have a special lens to fit over top of your projector if it did fit. And one of the problems you had with that was the fact that that lens was $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. Now, if it didn't fit, then you were just out. One of the other tricks I've done was the wide-angle camera lens. It's an easy trick, but the bottom line is the edges come out fuzzy, and it's just not something you want to diddle with 24/7 every time you want to watch a movie in the 235.1 format. So that's why I like ViewSonics, because ViewSonics automatically have that in the projector without any complications, changing lenses, expending a ton of money. So we thought it'd be nice to do a package kit, and we're talking about this for a while, with a ViewSonic projector that can do 235.1, 16:9 anamorphic and panorama, which mine does over here. Now, with that being said, not only will you get the projector, but you get two choices, because some of you may not want to do 235.1. Keep in mind, you have to have a certain video format to do 235.1. You can't do 16:9 on 235.1. It's not going to look right. So, with that being said, we're going to put two screens on there. One is going to be 120-inch, 16:9, and the other one is going to be 147-inch at 235.1. It will also come with a gallon of screen paint. Alright, so you're good. And this is with our superior technology. Now the projector is going to be packed in there. It's going to be 3,600 lumens. This right here I'm using is 1,100 lumens at around 13 feet away from the screen. And this is just to show you the amazing white levels. Yeah, but that's the reason why we do these demonstrations like this, just to show you, it proves to some particular customers that, if you tell us and call us that your screen doesn't show up, we know it shows up, because we have 1,100 lumen projector here at 13 feet back in a fully lit environment, and it's pulling up with no problem. And also, to the naysayers that like to come out and say, well, he's using 4,000 lumens, 3,000 lumen projectors. Well, here we are, 1,100 lumens, and look what we got. Let's see if I can grab me another video real quick. You can see every time I walk in front of the projector, how much light hits my screen. So I will be going into the website. I will be bringing down the specifications on the lumens requirement. As a matter of fact, I think the roll-on, the roll-on is 25. We're going to bring it down to 1,100, and I think the spray-on is at 1,000 lumens. Pretty sure. Now, outside requirements does range of 3,500 lumens and up, but I'm going to try it on a 3,000 lumen BenQ outside, and I am going to try it on 1,100 lumens to see what happens. But I do know the requirement for outside is 3,500 lumens and up. If you're hearing the projector with all that noise, keep in mind it's an older model projector. It's a very old projector. I love doing this demonstration. I like the color. I've done this one several times downstairs. Now keep in mind, my screen downstairs from the wallpaper is around 12 feet and some change. My main projector here sits back at 14 feet. This one has that 13 feet. And you'll see contrast, everything pull up. Now the contrast on this projector is around 400 to 1. That's it. Like I said, when it comes to a black screen, you're not going to have that problem. Now I'm going to do the Starfield demonstration. I'm going to take that cheap mix and put it right up on the screen and show you, even at 1100 lumens on a projector, you're going to get the best black, or 1100 lumens and 400 to 1 contrast. You're going to still get the best black levels when it comes to black technology. Let me show you something real quick. I like to show a little football. I'll be showing some baseball demonstrations soon. See how those lights sit in the screen? And on top of that, see how the screen rests all the way to the top? There's lighting up on top of the screen too. There's a lot of lighting going on in this environment. We don't have lamps here, way off to the distance, lamps here. I have direct condensed lighting right on top of my screen. This is a 190-degree viewing angle on 1100 lumens at 13 feet. It should look the same way as it does on the side. I should be able to move back here. I should be able to move back here. That screen should pull up with no problem whatsoever. Alright, for my time runs out here, I am Kenneth Bird from a Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection technology gain times 4 and 5, showing you off my Sony projector at 1100 lumens, 13 feet back, fully lit environment. I'll take our lights out for those of you that are curious to see what it looks like with the lights out. And there's the LED lights right there. That's easy. Let's put the lights on, make it hard. See how much light hits that screen? I was dying to do this demonstration yesterday. I was so tired. I had so much work to do. Also, to those who've been asking about the wallpaper projection screens, keep in mind, a lot of people have been asking, are they pre-coated? Yes, these are pre-coated projection screens. They're 4x8. These screens are about as thin as a credit card, extremely lightweight, and they're flexible. You can use them as curved projection screens. They are available on our website right now for around $548 with free shipping. And like I said, that 235.1 Luminous Ultimate Movie Theater Package by K&A is going to be coming out very soon. We're going to be doing some demonstrations on that one also too. That's going to look absolutely amazing. Since I already have a 147-inch 235.1 downstairs, I'm good to go to show it off. All right. So from there, again, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. Again, I'm Kenneth Bird from a Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection. Technology gain times 4 and 5, just showing you what our technology can do.